TikTok, a platform filled with bad dancing and extreme brain rot. Users can post anything they want, and sometimes that includes some pretty dark things. In this video, we'll be covering just one man, an influencer in China that has racked up over 16 million followers throughout his time online, posting videos of himself giving advice and seemingly taking care of abandoned dogs. Though beneath this kind and caring surface lies a much darker reality. This is TikTok's most disturbing rabbit hole. Please help. There is a man on TikTok/RedNote named PanHong from Baicheng City, China. He has a lot of followers and he says he is a dog trainer, but he posts very distressing videos. Dogs to the things he does to them is too graphic to even describe. The dogs have owners and they dump them there when they're not wanted, and he does these depraved and cruel acts on them. He is a part of an animal group and makes money from these lives and also sells the videos. There's no animal protection laws in China, but is there anything that can be done to stop this? His user on TikTok is PanHong668. Look him up at your own discretion. It's too disturbing. Now, as I'm sure most of you know, China has another version of TikTok called Douyin, which is where PanHong's main following is. Though before we get into that side of things, we're going to take a look at his TikTok page, where he is currently much more active. 10,000 fans start live broadcast. PanHong officially authorized to teach everyone how to train dogs and raise dogs well. Pets are our intimate little cotton padded jackets. Below are dozens and dozens of videos of Pan reacting to or giving advice to others that mostly seems to be happening live, with fans of his joining his live stream and explaining their current dog situation.
晚上喂没喂呢？
目前还没喂。
现在喂方便不？现在喂？
可以啊。
按照你现在的喂，按照你每天的喂食量，你先喂一下。
At first glance, everything seems normal, and PanHong looks to be just another TikTok user that wants to help other dog owners figure out how to handle a misbehaving pet. Though when you scroll further down, specifically to his posts from around January, things take an unsettling turn. In the background, you'll notice dozens of dog kennels lined all across the edges of this square enclosure. Inside are different types of dogs that have been given to Pan and his group to take care of. Dogs that have been given up on by their owners for many different reasons. In one video, Pan and another individual seemingly associated with this dog holding group filmed themselves acting out a skit. Further in the video, the camera pans to an Alaskan Malamute with visible cuts across his face and bruising around his eyes. Pan and the other man point and laugh at him before walking away to continue the skit. 2 days prior to this video being uploaded, another was filmed and posted with lots of dogs outside. I could be wrong, but one of the dogs looks identical to the one in the priorly mentioned video, and the dog looks completely fine, meaning something happened off camera. Now I'm sure some of you might be thinking that this could have been due to another dog misbehaving, and that the two got into a scuffle, leaving that one with some battle scars. I would probably believe this if it weren't for multiple videos and photos of Pan blatantly abusing those animals. In one video taken at night, he's holding a baton or maybe a metal pipe, swinging down on one of the dogs while it's chained outside to the wall. Other photos exposing his actions show sharp metal rods being placed around the dog's head to force it to move somewhere else, though this evidence of Pan's horrific actions only spread online after something else truly evil happened just weeks earlier. On January 19th of 2025, PanHong would begin a livestream with a Malamute named Ait, in an alleged attempt to stop Ait from being able to bite him. Pan zip ties his snout. Later, when Ait is being washed, he looks up towards Pan, who seriously strikes him on the head. Throughout the rest of the stream, Ait can be seen with very low energy before becoming completely motionless. Pan and the others later rushed Ait to the veterinarian, though it was too late, and Ait sadly passed away. From what I know, this was all streamed on Douyin, the Chinese version of TikTok, and soon PanHong would get a lot of backlash following this incident, losing upwards of 2 million followers. News outlets began reporting on the situation, and even Taiwanese actress Zhou Chen Xiaoen came out to state, "I just witnessed a murder. A life was lost in the name of gaining online traffic. The shock and anger have left me heartbroken all night. I hope those who abuse animals will die in a way 1,000 times worse than the animals they hurt. Rest in peace, little dog." Now, given that I only watched a clip of the live stream, I decided to do more research into the events that happened on that day, and somehow things get even more shameless. A Medium article published a week after the live stream states, even as his assistant signaled that something went wrong, PanHong continued to promote his 2-in-1 dog shampoo product. Yeah, this whole day was likely planned to be an ad for his 2-in-1 dog shampoo, and he ended up, allegedly, taking the life of a dog in his own care. Eventually, a Change.org petition was started, demand an end to PanHong's cruel treatment of animals and violent acts. The petition, as of right now, has 2,417 signatures. So, as I mentioned earlier, PanHong lost roughly 2 million followers on Douyin following the livestream, and as media pressure continued to grow on Pan for what he had done, he quickly issued an apology. Just to preface, I plugged this into Google Translate since I don't speak Mandarin, so if something is wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments. First of all, I hope you don't attack those who let me use the bath. In the end, I washed it. It's my fault. If you want to scold me, just scold me. Secondly, I didn't take Ait's bath to get traffic. I just want everyone to see that it's so simple for us to bathe him. And why did I tie Ait's mouth to wash him? Because before washing, he bit the owner of the pet store. We tied him up for safety. Pan then says that Ait passed away due to old age related issues. It's a heart problem. If you don't believe it, let's go to the autopsy together. I, PanHong, dare to admit he was too old. So Pan's reasoning and explanation for what happened to Ait was essentially old age. Ait was born in March of 2018 and passed in January of 2025, meaning he was 7 years old. Now, I'm no expert, but with one quick Google search, you can see that the average lifespan of a Malamute is typically between 10 to 14 years. So there is a big part of me telling that this is all cover for his abusive actions towards Ait and the rest of the dogs. While lots of people came out to criticize and voice their justifiable concern over PanHong's treatment of dogs, there were a good amount of people, specifically on Douyin, that still seemed to support him. This time, I must believe PanHong. Support PanHong. What's the use of abusing dogs or not? When some dogs bite them, make sure they keep their mouths shut tightly. For some reason, lots of people unironically believe Pan's actions towards dogs to be justifiable, almost encouraging his aggressive and abusive behaviors. Though even with a surprising mix of support and hate, PanHong would leave Douyin, deleting all of his content. And since then, he has posted sporadically over the past few months on his TikTok page, PanHong668. He hasn't posted any videos of him at that dog training location outside with those kennels, so he might have fully stepped away from it. All he does now are reaction videos and live calls with his fans. Internet sleuths have put together a list of dogs that have appeared on screen in PanHong's live streams and videos that have suddenly vanished, with most of their final moments on screen being in distress. To nobody's surprise, this isn't all PanHong has done. He has been in the dog training business for well over a decade, and back in 2014, he allegedly would sell infertile dogs and dogs that had just passed away to dog meat trucks. This is a screenshot of an interview he filmed on the Chinese video sharing site Bilibili. Now, for the life of me, I cannot find this interview. I've looked up the name of the interviewer in both English and Mandarin, as well as scrolled through all of PanHong's videos, which he also posts on here. So we just have to take the word of this one screenshot and say allegedly. Though if this is true, PanHong seems to only view dogs as pawns in his business. PanHong and his group at that training area have beaten and done so many cruel acts towards these dogs. I'm making this video to raise awareness because so much evidence and so many videos have been deleted and scrubbed off the internet, with so many questions still left to be answered. Is PanHong still committing these vile acts towards dogs, and how large is the operation at that training camp? Unfortunately, it's hard to say if we'll ever get answers. China has no real laws against stuff like this, so I highly doubt anything will actually happen. All we can do is hope something changes and that PanHong and his associates stop mistreating and abusing those animals.